Now we can add the last story, which is the attic. So let's press this button, and as you see, a new position in the structure of the building has been added. Let's write the symbol, for example, just attic. As you see, the program already has calculated correctly the ordinate of the story, which is 6 meters. We can also define the default value of the height of the wall, which in this case is 1.5 meters. And we can also define the default value of the height of the room, for example, 4 meters, as the height of the rooms, in case of the attic, should reach at least the top level of the roof or more, but it cannot be lower. Now let's model the external walls. To make it easier, let's turn on the option of showing the previous drawing, because in this case we will see the previous story, but also the snapping tool will work and will snap the new elements to the elements of the previous story. So now I can select the external wall, and using the snapping tool can draw quite quickly and very precisely at the same time the external walls. We can see it also in the 3D visualization. We don't need to see the elements of the previous story, so let's turn this option off, and we can create the internal wall. So let's select the appropriate wall, and let's create it. Now we can create the floors. In the attic we will use this one, and we can also at this moment create the room zones. Starting from 201, that would be the symbol for the attic, and let's say this is 201, and this will be the staircase. So now escape key, let's select this room zone, and let's write the symbol of the staircase, which is SC. The room in the attic will be unheated, so we have to select the room 201, and in the column type of heating we have to select no heating. And for the staircase we don't have to select anything, just the SC symbol, and then the program will just understand that this is the continuation of the staircase as defined before. Now let's create the roof. So let's select the appropriate building component, and let's write the angle 30 degrees. The principle of creating roofs is that we create them as polygons on the plan view, but the first 2 points that we'll select will create the axis of rotation, so we should start with the wall. So this is the first part of the roof, that can be the second, the third one, and the last one. As you see in the 3D visualization, our roof looks pretty well, only here there is a little detail that needs to be corrected, because here the angle would be slightly different. And now the roof is alright. If we turn on showing the room zones, we'll see that the room zones are higher than the roof, which is okay, because later on the program will cut them exactly at the place of the roof. So it's alright. But if we have a look closer at this external wall, we'll see that in fact it shouldn't be a rectangle, it should be a pentagon. So how to change it into a pentagon? We have to add a new node. So we can do it in this top window with this option. Let's press the key somewhere here. Now escape key to change into the selection mode, and now we have to move this node in the right position. So now the shape of this wall is correct. We have to do the similar procedure with the internal wall, because if we turn off showing the roofs, we'll realize that this wall hasn't got the right shape. So let's turn on showing the roofs again, and just let's add a new mode. And now let's add the doors. First, internal door. So this is this one, this full one. But here we have to be careful, because if we add it here, you will see that it will come out of the roof, so it cannot be here. Let's put it somewhere here. So it will look like that. And we may also add the external door to enable the access to the terrace. So, as you see, we have now the door to the terrace, but the terrace itself actually is missing, so we have to create it. We will create the terrace as a roof on the previous story. So we have to go downstairs to the first floor, and now we'll select the component terrace, and as well we'll draw it as a polygon, but we have to write the angle 0, so to have the flat roof in this case. So as you see, we have created the roof and at the same time is the terrace. And now we have the complete model of the building, so we can try to import it with this button again. As you see, there are no errors, so let's press the import key. And now we can see the imported model. For example, let's switch into the staircase, and as you see now our staircase is complete. This is just the view without the roof. With turning the roof on, it looks like that. And in the same way, it's good to go room by room and to check whether it's been imported correct.